With so many crazy weapons out there, it's hard to imagine what hasn't been banned from war. We all know that weapons like biological and chemical weapons are banned in modern warfare. Today we were going to be taking a look at some of the most dangerous weapons that have been banned from use in modern warfare. Some of these weapons can wipe out entire cities with ease, and you won't believe the kind of destruction they're capable of. Before we get started, make sure to leave a like for more great videos. Also, stick around until the end to see which weapon was actually banned, because it was too powerful. Weapons aren't just banned because of the damage they cause. There are also weapons that have been banned because of their indiscriminate nature. An example of this is the hollow charge munition. This weapon was created by Germany during the Cold War and was designed to destroy tanks with ease. They have a wealth of information on banned weapons and the history behind why they were banned. We hope that you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more informative content. The rifle is incredibly expensive, costing over $10,000. This makes it one of the most expensive sniper rifles on the market, and it's not something that everyone can afford. It was designed to counter the growing threat of low-flying aircraft, and was one of the first vehicles of its kind to be mass-produced. Cluster bombs, vacuum bombs, and landmines are just a few examples. If you want to learn more about banned weapons, check out the website of the Geneva Convention. The M42 Duster was mounted on a modified M3 half-track chassis and was armed with two 40mm Bofors guns. It had a crew of 3, a driver, a gunner, and a commander, and was powered by a gasoline engine that produced 250 horsepower. The vehicle was relatively light for an anti-aircraft gun, weighing in at just over 11 tons, and was able to reach a top speed of 35 miles per hour. It was also highly mobile and could easily keep up with other armored units on the battlefield. The M42 Duster proved to be effective against enemy aircraft and was used extensively in the European and Pacific theaters of World War II. After the war, it continued to serve in various conflicts, until it was eventually replaced by more modern air defense systems. Additionally, the rifle is very heavy and bulky, making it difficult to transport and maneuver. Despite these drawbacks, the PGM Ultimo ratio remains one of the most sought-after sniper rifles in the world. Military snipers who have the opportunity to use it often do so because of its incredible power and accuracy. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. It was one of the first successful semi-automatic pistols and was used by both the German army and the police force during World War I and World War II. The Luger P08 is known for its unique toggle lock action, which was different from other pistols of its time. It also featured a distinctive shape with a long grip and a curved trigger guard. The Luger P08 was chambered for a variety of calibers, but the most common was the 7.65mm Parabellum. It had a magazine capacity of 8 rounds and a range of up to 50 yards. The pistol was also relatively accurate for its time and was prized by those who used it for its reliability and power. Despite its success, the Luger P08 was eventually replaced by more modern pistols after World War II. However, it remains an iconic weapon of its era and is still sought after by collectors today. In addition, you can find out more information on the laws of armed conflicts and what is and isn't allowed. If you're looking for a reliable source of information on this topic, the website of the Geneva Convention is definitely the place to go. Although it was never used in combat, it was designed to be placed on top of tanks and then detonated remotely. What made this weapon so dangerous is that it didn't care who it killed. Its accuracy is so good that the weapon actually needs a special scope that allows the user to adjust the trajectory of the bullet. The PGM Ultimo ratio is so precise that it can hit targets that are up to 2 miles away. Not only is it incredibly accurate, but it's also extremely powerful. The PGM Ultimo ratio fires a large caliber bullet that can penetrate through multiple layers of body armor. This makes it one of the most lethal sniper rifles ever created, and it's no wonder that it's so popular among military snipers. A hollow charge munition would kill not just enemy soldiers, but anyone nearby. If this weapon had been used in combat, it could have led to the deaths of hundreds of innocent civilians. For this reason, it was banned by the Geneva Convention. But did you know that there are plenty of other weapons that are also illegal? One such weapon is the fizzle top. You might think that the fizzle top looks like a rocket or some sort of futuristic skateboard. Well, it's actually a nuclear weapon. The fizzle top was developed in the 1960s by the United States and was designed to be dropped from airplanes. This device wasn't like a normal nuclear bomb, because it could be detonated in midair. The United States had plans to drop the fizzletop over the Soviet Union and detonate it high in the atmosphere. If this had happened, the radiation from the explosion could have caused massive damage to human health. For this reason, the US never ended up using this weapon, and it was eventually banned. Also, stick around until the end to see which weapon was actually banned, because it was too powerful. Some of these weapons include cluster bombs, which are bombs that release smaller bombs over a wide area, causing indiscriminate damage. Another example is the vacuum bomb, which is a bomb that sucks the oxygen out of the air, causing an explosion. These bombs are often used in places like Afghanistan, where there is a lot of underground activity. Lastly, landmines are another weapon that is being used in modern warfare. Landmines are extremely dangerous because they can remain active for years, and they often target civilians who do and know they re there. Welcome back to my channel. Mustard gas was first used in World War I, and it was used by both sides. This horrible weapon causes terrible burns on the skin, and when inhaled, it can lead to severe respiratory problems and even death. To this day, there are still people who suffer from breathing problems because of mustard gas that was used in World War I, because of how dangerous this weapon is. Every country signed the Red Cross's Geneva Protocol in 1925, which banned the use of mustard gas and other similar gases as a weapon. Unfortunately, the world would soon forget this agreement, and mustard gas would once again be used in World War II. Although it wasn't as common, military leaders found other ways to use it, such as mixing it with artillery shells. It was really only after World War II that countries finally agreed to ban the use of mustard gas once and for all. Before we get started, make sure to leave a like for more great videos. In general, the Geneva Convention prohibits the use of weapons that cause unnecessary suffering. In World War II, Nazi Germany used something called a Wehrmacht against civilians. Wehrmacht was a combination of cyanide and arsenic that was used to poison people in areas that were occupied by German forces. It was actually so deadly that it led to the Geneva Convention banning poison as a weapon. If any country uses poison as a weapon during wartime, they will be considered a war crime. Another deadly gas that has been banned as a weapon is mustard gas. Today, if a country is caught using mustard gas against another nation, they could face charges of war crimes. There are also some weapons that are banned simply because they're too dangerous. Although there are many weapons that have been banned from use in modern warfare, there are still many others that are being used today. If you want to learn more about banned weapons, I highly recommend checking out the website of the Geneva Convention. So, do you know of any other weapons that should be banned from war? Let us know in the comments section below. The PGM Ultima Ratio is one of the most powerful and accurate sniper rifles ever created. But despite its power and accuracy, the PGM Ultima Ratio is not without its drawbacks. A Luger P08 is a semi-automatic pistol that was designed in Germany in the early 20th century. The M42 Duster is a self-propelled anti-aircraft gun that was developed by the United States during World War II. Despite being banned, there are still plenty of weapons that remain in use today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.